Greetings! It's me, Firebee, and welcome back to Pokemon Showdown. Today we're going back into Ubers with the Thanksgiving team. Let's get right to it. This should be coming out on Thanksgiving itself, so for those of you who celebrate it, I hope today is a good day. This is a team. It's a team and a half. They turn on their timer instantly. Have these three, this thing, and a random Zekrom. Alright. I'm gonna lead Rotom, I think. Alright. Sure. I think... Let's see. I'm gonna burn it. Yeah, no. That's not happening. Now the problem is, I don't have things to take on Rayquaza. Especially not Mega Rayquaza, which has massive attack. Except for maybe Gourgeist, and that's not even very good. I'm just gonna go for an Overheat here. Yeah, okay. And since I bet they're gonna go for another, into Mawile. No. Let's see. Now that it's at -2, it's burned, and on a Life Orb, I think it just dies its turn regardless of what it does, so I'm going to go to Gourgeist and just take the hit. Let it kill itself. Ouch. There we go. That did a lot of damage. Is Dragon Ascent special? No, that's physical. Okay. Sure. Alright. Well, okay, I guess that's physical and stab and super effective. So I guess it makes sense. Now you... I'm gonna try putting up a light screen. And go for a Toxic. I wonder if I ought to make this a Subseed set. Crunch? Why? Why would you ever use Crunch? That seems very silly. Very silly of you. I'm gonna go into Cranberry Sauce. Gotta do something with this guy. We'll go for an Ice Punch. Ow. Well, I kind of expected more out of it, to be honest. But I think this is something you have to switch in at a different point in time, really. We'll just go for a Shadow Sneak. It's not surviving very much longer now. Yeah, a grand total of 1 turn. .306, okay. So we can go for a Sucker Punch. There we go. So now we're back to even 4-4. Light screen wore off. Here comes an Arceus Steel? Okay. I'm not sure if I should be very worried about this, to be honest. Because I have Power Up Punch. Yeah. I'm not entirely fussed. Like, yes, this is going to be bad if you hit me. But I'm not hugely fussed. I suppose perhaps I should be. But yeah, that does nothing. Thank you. Now I'm at +2 when your Arceus is gone. I like Power Up Punch. That's pretty much the reason I have it. However, Groudon is going to be a massive threat. And I don't know very many ways of dealing with it, to be honest. I think, like, Earthquaking or, I guess, Stone Edging is probably the best way of dealing with it, and even that's eh. So I could go for a Sucker Punch and see how much that does. But I really want to keep this around because I think I need it for Xerneas. I don't have anything else to take that on. So I'm going to go to Rotom right now. Right. Because that's a thing. I'm going to go for a Pain Split. Precipice Blades, 120 power, 85 accuracy, does damage to everyone. Wow, that's a hell of a thing. So, as far as I can tell, Groudon can't really touch me very much. Particularly this Groudon. But I know that it has only 90 special defense. So I think Rotom-Heat might be able to handle it somewhat. Oh! Oh! That's a thing, it happened. It's a thing. You're gonna try to set up. Huh. This is my special wall. The thing is, next turn, you're going to be at +2. Like, regardless of how this goes, you're going to be at +2 next turn. That's just what Xerneas does. So I could go directly back to Mawile. However, these have a tendency to carry things like, oh, I don't know. Hell, what's the name of the move? Not Aura Sphere. That'd be crazy OP if it did. The other one. The one that misses. Mawile would not like that in the least. I could try with Dugtrio. Dugtrio does outspeed it. But I think I'm just going to see whether Rotom can handle this, really. Also, nice that there's actually an animation for that now. That's pretty neat. Alright. We're going to... I'm gonna go for another Overheat. Yes, that may seem silly, but you'll either kill me... Either this gets taken out or it doesn't. In this case, doesn't. Yeah, +2 and me at -2. That's about as expected. And that does 59%. It might not. Pain Split would give it more health, I think. So... Do I want to keep this around? To be honest, I don't think I need to. Might be nice. No. Well, okay. Hang on. You're at 74. Yeah, I think I kind of need it around. So let me go into Ho-Oh right now. Moonblast. Nice. Nice and not predicted in the least. I'll take it though. And you faint this turn. Unless you learn Recover. No, you can't. So I can just go for a Roost. Or not. You have T-Bolt. That's fine, actually. That's kind of fine. I'm not going to say I'm completely okay with it, but I'm kind of okay with it. Alright, now it's just down to a Primal Groudon and a Kyogre. If it's a Scarfed Kyogre, I think I lose. If it's not, I think that Dugtrio can handle it. So I'm going to send in Rotom. Yes, that was the right plan. I'm gonna go for a Pain Split. And see, Eruption, no. 31%. And it's gonna do even less now. But I bet they're gonna go for it again. So I'm just gonna go for another Pain Split. Solar Beam? No. There we go. Now we're at pretty much even bits of health. I'm not gonna get a whole lot more than that. So I can just go for an Overheat now. Or they could go to Kyogre. No, wait! Wait a damn minute! What? That's bullshit. You can have both primal forms at once? That's bullshit. That's absolute fucking bullshit. Holy crap, that's... What? You're not restricted to just having one. I thought it was crazy when you could have both a Primal and a Mega. But you can just have both Primal Reversions and a Mega. That's bullshit. That's straight up bullshit. I don't even care that this is Ubers. That's bullshit. Oh, you can ellipses as long as you fucking want to. I am not done ranting about the bullshit of this. 306, 208, okay. I think I get taken out here, but that's 40. That's kind of fine. I'll go for a Pain Split in case I survive. Nope, that's fine. It's actually fine. Since it is a Primal, I can handle it, I believe. $90. Yeah, I can handle that. Because I can go for a good Earthquake right now, and then next turn go for a Reversal. Nice. Crit. There's the Sash. And Reversal. Boom. There we go. We're back in this. Groudon. 306, I'm at 372. It's not Scarfed, I know that for a fact. That does up to 200 non-stab. I don't think it really matters, to be quite honest. I take that back, it matters. That matters. Not a huge amount, though. Sucker Punch is a thing. There we go. Alright. GG. No? They're gonna leave. Okay. That's fine. That was a hell of a thing. Jeez. Well, I guess we know what all Uber's teams are gonna be made of. You can already predict what 4, maybe 5 Pokemon on their team is going to be. Arceus, Xerneas, Mega Rayquaza, Kyogre Primal, and fucking Primal Groudon. And then you toss something else on there just for whatever the fuck else you want. That's insanity. Let's find another one. Oh, huh. Well, okay. This one looks a little bit more legit, and by more legit, I mean more trolly. Because there's a Mega Gengar right there, and there's probably a subseeding Whimsicott, because that's what they do. So I want to keep Muck around for that. I'm going to lead with Rotom. Alright. Leading with your Primal. That's fine. I wonder if you can figure out that Rock-type moves are a thing. I'm gonna go for an Overheat. Stealth Rock, okay. Here's a crit. There's half your health gone. Hell, I'll go for another one. Can you take me out? I dare you. I straight up dare you. Try. No. Nope. Apparently not. Will-O-Wisp. I'm having none of that bullshit. Ah, you have a Lumberry. That's good to know. Because that means that you don't have... That did altogether too much damage. Shit. But it means that you don't have a Silk Scarf or a Choice Band or a Choice Scarf or anything that can boost your extreme speeds. Okay, so I'm not going to be getting back enough health to survive another switch. I know that for a fact. So I either let this faint and get a free switch, or I switch directly into Gourgeist now and leave this for a free switch later. And I think I'm going to do that. Unfortunately. Oh, That's irritating. However, I can go for a Seed Bomb. Or not. That's your choice. It's going to hit pretty hard. Because that's essentially at +2 right now. I'm gonna go for it again though. Yeah. Because you can't take me out this turn, I don't think. And if you go for it again, I think you died to burn. I could be wrong. Earthquake? No, I can take that. You just made it so that you died. Thank you. Gengar. Oh no, I am trapped. Whatever will I do? Oh yeah, that's right. Shadow Snake. Gengar's not particularly bulky. It actually does gain defense. That's neat. I'm gonna just go for a Shadow Sneak right now. And that's almost half health. I'll take it. I'll take that. And... 372. You can go 394. Okay. That's a thing. I'm gonna go into Muck right now. And... well, I can't do a whole ton to it except for Shadow Sneak it, really. To be quite honest. Ice Punch is neutral. 40 super effective. I think hits harder than Ice Punch, to be honest. So, we can go for that. Groudon? Sure. Damage is damage. And I can... well, let's see. I could go for Ice Punch. It would be neutral. I could go for Poison Jab. It would I don't think it'd be very effective, but I could poison it. It's a pretty good chance. I could also get completely wrecked by a Precipice Blades while doing so. So that's not going to happen. So I'm going to go to Ho-Oh right now, I think. T-Wave. Really? T-Wave is the move you went for. Huh. I mean, okay. But I'll go for a Sacred Fire just to see. No, you're gonna switch. Okay. And I get paralyzed. That's fine, actually. Because I can Roost this turn. Or you could be faster. That's a thing. That's right, I don't run this fast. Maybe I ought to try that in the future. Oh, Gengar. I am trapped. Whatever will I do? Go for another Sacred Fire. Because that doesn't kill me. Get out of here. Thank you. And back to Zekrom it is. Who's probably going to Volt Switch yet again. I don't particularly care. I'm gonna go for another Roost. Stone Edge? Okay. That's kind of bad, I suppose. Not a huge issue, though. Because this is still a thing. Ice Punch remains a thing that exists. Alright. That did nearly nothing. Unfortunately. And sadly, pretty much all the things I have are physical attackers. In fact, that's literally everything. I wonder whether something like Reuniclus would be better rather than Muck. Because Muck doesn't really fit very well. That's a thought. I'll think on it. You haven't actually gone for any ground-type attacks yet. I'm gonna go for a Shadow Sneak, though, because damage is damage. Earthquake. Still runs Earthquake. Has a more damaging attack. Still runs Earthquake. Sure. Oh. Cool. So you're making me even slower. Because that's something I'm worried about. And then you roar. The fuck are you doing with this? Screw this. This is just getting dealt with right now. Yeah, go away. I didn't want to do that, to be honest, because I kind of like having a Focus Sash on this, but there was no point when switching it in wouldn't ruin the Focus Sash, so that's a thing. And now we have to deal with these three with only these two. And it will soon just become Mawile. Let's see how much damage we can do right now. None. None of the damage. Because this apparently just doesn't want to set up. Are you Specs or something? Fuck! Get out of here. Alright. So I'm losing this match. I know it. I know it. I don't have enough attack to be able to straight up OHKO a Zekrom. I'm aware of that. But, you know what? I can try. And I can just get fucked over by 50% chance. That's a thing. And they leave. Nobody sticks around after these battles. I don't know why. Let's find another one. Oh. Well, this is an interesting team. I mean, other than the fact that it still has the big blue whale and the green snake. Has some things I haven't seen. I don't think I've actually seen someone use a Palkia in Gen 6 yet. Probably a Mega Heracross. Deoxys attack is pretty nice. And I've heard tell that Bronzong is quite possibly... I'll start claiming victory now. Quite possibly one of the best checks, if not the only actual check to... well, kind of check to Mega Salamence. Although I personally feel that Rhyperior would be a pretty decent check. I mean, I don't think that there's any form of true counter to it, and I feel it's overpowered as all fuck and hope it gets banned. Unless it did already. Is it in Ubers? No, it's BL, alright. Yeah, it's not actually in there. Wait, what? Okay. Sure. Huh. Okay. So, they just kind of left. Let's find another one. Oh. Well, huh. Neat name, though. Sir Marmalade. We know what these two do here. This hits hard. This tanks everything in existence unless you get rocks up first. And even then, clearly, it's an Arceus, it does things. And another Deoxys attack. Nice. Their lead. Probably Groudon. Possibly Genesect. I'm gonna lead with Rotom. They led Deoxys. Huh. Is this team specifically designed to counter Ubers the team? There we go. They're gonna attack faster because pretty much nothing outspeeds this, really. And it's gonna hit hard, I know. But this is my special wall. And unless it's a physical attacker, it could be. I've seen it. It's a thing. I'll go for an overheat right quick, just and see. Yeah, no. Down to your sash. And Rayquaza. Rayquaza I've actually kind of dealt with. I suppose I could have just Volt turned out of there. Or Volt switched. But nah. Speaking of Groudon, actually. Yes, I do have things. However... it's very strange that you switched your Groudon in on it. That tells me that you do have something planned. I'm gonna go into Gory Ice right quick. Ah, you're just going for rocks, that's fine. I can go for a Toxic. T-Wave, that's irritating. Vaguely so. Nothing too huge, though. Aw, darn. That's too bad, really. doesn't take a Scholar to know that a Blaze Kick is coming my way, or any sort of fire attack, I guess. So, who do I go to right now? I'd really rather not go into Mawile. That sounds like a pretty good way for Mawile to get destroyed. Ho-Oh could be good, but rocks are up. Rotom, maybe. Rather not switch Dugtrio in on something. So, either stay in and take it, and do nothing in return, or go to Cranberry Sauce and still do nothing. Because that's how that works. However, I can take a Blaze Kick. In fact, I think I can take several. Muck does have some decent stats, at least. However, on the list of those things that can do things is not this. Earthquake would be terrific. And I may consider that for the future, really. Let's see, we're at +1. I could go for Nice Punch, that's neutral, doesn't do a whole lot. Shadow Sneak won't do much, so I'm gonna go for a Poison Jab. Yeah, and hope that doesn't take me out, that's kind of fine. I'm gonna bring in Rotom now. And go for a Pain Split. This would be a lot better if rocks weren't up, though. But that is sadly a thing. Oh good! Give me all that health back. Yum. Delicious. Delicious HP. And I'll go for a nice little Volt Switch here. Right on out. Into who, though? I didn't think this one through. Right, I can Toxic with this. Right, even if you Roost, you can't get back to full. So I'll go for a Toxic here. Right, that's a thing. I always forget that's a thing. Unfortunately. Sure. I'm gonna go for a Pain Split, and I think that works. It doesn't work. I didn't know that. I did not know that. Pain Split does nothing to a sub. I should have guessed, but I had to find out. Alright. Is that really what you're trying to do? Like, is that a thing? Wish I had someone with Infiltrator right now. Sadly, I don't. So, there's that. They're gonna Whirlwind, so I do get one hit now. Of any form. I could Roost, though. Roosting is an option. And roosting before getting switched out and sent back on rocks is probably a decent idea. In fact, I'm gonna go for it. Alright, cool. Thanks for the health. I can go for a Brave Bird, break your sub. Get Whirlwinded out. Into this. You're either going to attack or you're going to try to set up a sub, I think. Since you're faster than me. You don't resist overheat, so I can go for that. Well, you generally don't. Well, you have to be slower than 208. So I do actually outspeed you right now. So I can go for a Sacred Fire, right? 217. $208. Right, Whirlwind. Sometimes I am very stupid. Right, so you're faster than 217. Okay. I think I'd better roost now, before I get Whirlwinded out. Yeah, like that. I really detest when people use this, by the way. It's very irritating. However, a Stone Edge ought to deal with it at least somewhat. Lugia is a massive tank, though. Look at that. Took that hit. It did 51%. That's it. Just 51. Go for another one and miss. Toxic. I don't really care about Toxic. Come on. Hit, please. Oh, yeah. That doesn't... Alright. I'll just put up rocks then. Might as well. And go for an Earthquake, even though this is going to take me out. That's kind of okay. Yeah, it's a thing. It happened. Ho-Oh comes in. I don't think it can take me out with that. Could be wrong, though. Go for a good old Sacred Fire. What? Okay. This just casually says that there's 2 Lugias on their team. No big deal or anything. I mean, I know there isn't, but that's a very odd thing for them to have there. There we go. I'm not a fan of how you decide to shuffle things. I don't like it. You should stop. You are getting too smart for your own good. Getting too damn smart. I can technically take that, but I don't want to. I really wish I had a spinner right now. Really wish. That'd be so good to have. Because this team is not made for a war of attrition. Not made in the least for any form of war of attrition. You're getting greedy, though. Huh. Or just the right amount of greed. That's interesting. Alright. 22%. Not very effective. I can go for a Brave Bird. Take it out. Crit, yes, but I'll take it. In comes Genesect again. And it does outspeed me. I do know that for a fact. Shadow Claw does 20%. 20.2%. So somewhere between 84 and 90 HP. I'm at 73. It's not a very good chance, to be honest. I'll go for a Roost just in case, but it's not a very high chance. And it's going to outspeed me, I know. Yeah, okay. I had to find out. Now, the sad thing is, I'm pretty sure this Genesect has Blaze Kick. Yes? Yes, has Blaze Kick. Has used it once. The bad thing is, let's see. You're at 93, but that's a +1 Genesect. No, I think we're gonna have to bring this in. So now it is a neutral Genesect. Okay. Does have Blaze Kick still, but we will get a lot of defense when we go Mega. And let's see. Bug Steel, Sucker Punch. Let's see. Dark Steel doesn't resist it, so I think that's neutral. This is neutral. Resist, resist. However, I'm sure they know that I can just Sucker Punch right now. So they might not go for the tempting thing. But I'm gonna go for the Sucker Punch, because I think it's my best chance right now. They go for a Shadow Claw. Oh, they're locked in! They're locked in! They have to be. Because they're not taking any other... Cool. I can take one of those. Give me +1. Yes! Now I'm at 50%. Okay. And in comes Arceus. You just don't play around with an Arceus. It's either going to go for a return or an extreme speed. If return, Sucker Punch is good, but I get the feeling that they're going to try to avoid the Sucker Punch by going for the E-Speed. 90, 80... We'll go for a Play Rough. No, they have Earthquake. Okay. Right. So now it's down to this. We do have a lot of defense, but that essentially just halved it right there. It can't rely on its stab moves. And it's on a timer. But my timer is a lot shorter. In fact, it's a one-turn timer. Yeah, that's GG right there. That's fine. GG, sir. Sir Marmalade. That was pretty good. That was not terrible. What was actually the thing left? Oh. No, there's the Deoxys. Oh, I see. One of those Lugias was the Arceus. I get it. Alright, that's fine. That's enough for this video. It's been a little bit longer than normal, but I thought I'd get that last battle in. I think there'll be another video for today. Something to watch while you're digesting the meal. So keep an eye out for that, and until next time, farewell.